We're going to start with the synchronicities that ended this day. I pick up a woman named Sandy. She's from San Diego. And then I know that that's a synchronicity with the fact that Cheryl sends me Sandman, the song Mr. Sandman, in the morning after she gives Kiki the gizmo that I gave not as a birthday present, it came out of my mouth, that I gave as a present. So in the morning, Cheryl gives Kiki a gizmo, and look, spritz. My therapist works here. This professor. Well, I haven't seen him in a while. If I had been seeing my therapist throughout this period of Ubering, I don't think I would have been forcing myself to find therapy through the synchronicities and then singing through my suffering and filming the passengers and talking about what does it mean to find peace. The one thing I wanted to do is I wanted to find a way to reassociate my artistic process with a therapy so that I could become closer, so that to what I was born to do, that I have the ability to create, is the tool I need to filter the demons that I've inherited. And so back to the synchronicity. The synchronicity allowed me to spritz out my demon. I find the sync the same way that when I was a dubbing director. That's what it was all about. It was about syncing dialogue onto a foreign language, syncing English onto a foreign language and making it seem organic. And so, if you are living a life in the shadows, you think you are foreign to your life, to your moment. Well, if it's, you can put your own language into the moment, and then you'll find the synchronicity. And then you will be organic to your moment. And you will not feel anxious that you should be in another moment. And now we go back to Mr. Sandman. And so in the morning, Cheryl gives Kiki the present of Gizmo, and then she says, Kiki just asked me randomly. There's nothing random about Kiki. She is a pure child. She is a channel of all mostly positive energy, angels. I know she channels my mother. And she says she wanted to listen to Mr. Sandman. And then I go, okay, Back to the Future, 1955. So at the end of the day, and I hadn't posted anything except up until 5 in the morning, and I'm waiting to post my kind of Olympic shadow pret-a-porter, essentially, in which one way or the other, I need to post this kind of shadow Olympics of myself, of wearing my shadow in the light of my acknowledgement of my shadow, in the light of my compassion to my demons, and then 13 days of shadow bar mitzvah reading and singing through suffering, and then 31 days of creating a mask, of owning your shadow like a mask, like Halloween, that you can, and then therefore that you can wear and take off, and therefore you've created a new character. And so I haven't done that yet. And so Sandy comes into the car, and I think, okay, that's a reference to the morning, Mr. Sandman. And Cheryl also is going to San Diego with Kiki, so I know that's a sync, and that is a guidance. And here's what happens right after. And I think, okay, maybe I should go home now and I should post, and then I start thinking, oh shit, I'm already so discomforted and everything, and I shouldn't sell my apartment in Miami after all, the one that forced me to Uber, the one that forced me to find my mind by virtue of absolutely losing it. The gesture in which I gave away the inheritance that I got in order to try to avoid my family's anxiety, which would essentially make me responsible for my own time anyway, because I was afraid I wouldn't be able to filter their anxieties. And I don't know if anybody's following. So how do I follow this? What I'm saying is that I started having second thoughts, and I was like, you know what? I'm already fucking uncomfortable anyway. Let me fucking stay uncomfortable. This is all about posting the Shadow Olympics, and one way or the other, I'm going to be stuck in kind of trying to find my own time management with trying not to, spend my mother's inheritance anyway. And so a girl comes into the car. Well, I get an airport ride, and I made barely $100 today, and so I'm like, okay, I'll take this girl. She's dressed in all white, and like the lady in white. And I'm talking to Cheryl about this kind of last-ditch effort of maybe I should stay in the kind of misery of my, anxiety of to post or not to post. That is the question, and Uber, and up until, it doesn't, whatever. Just keep the fucking apartment like a chain around my neck and find my salvation otherwise, which I need to. And this girl comes in the car. Her name is Dominique, and she's dressed in all white. And the entire time I wanted to really ask her, like, oh, it takes a lot of courage to dress up in all white, And meantime, I'm finishing this conversation with Cheryl, and she's, and she's kind of infusing within me the necessity of sticking to my original thoughts, and one way or the other, the peace of mind is what I'm buying here. But the peace of mind being that I'd already made this decision very thoughtfully and very painfully. So, finish. Dominique's in the car, and I'm getting close to the airport. She's all white, and I'm thinking, where are you going, if you don't mind me asking? Where are you flying to? And she says, Miami. Of course you're flying to Miami. So guess what conversation I was just having? It was about selling my apartment in Miami. And then I go, and guess what happened on Saturday night? My brother, who bought and sold this apartment for me, calls me at 1:30 a.m. It's 4 a.m. in Miami, and he says, I was just saying some very nice things to you about Dominique. I was saying some very nice things to you. I was saying some very nice things about you to a lady I'm with, whose name is Dominique. So Dominique in my back, who's flying to Miami to meet her boyfriend, is laughing. She's like, really? I said, yeah, this is all about real magic and synchronicity. And I said, I was just talking about the apartment, and if I should sell or not sell. Again, is the final ditch effort. And I think that you just confirmed that no, my brother Dean called me out of the blue at 1:30 a.m. with a girl in his apartment named Dominique, and for some reason he called and said I was saying very nice things about you to Dominique. And so I was like, all right, I'll take the synchronicity. Then I drop her off, and she's like, oh, that's magic and everything. Oh, I say, why do your parents call you Dominique? She said, there's different stories, but my mother was inspired by an Olympic gymnast named Dominique. And then she says, my father says that Monique stole my name, and I'm thinking of the movie Monique Precious. And I'm thinking, oh, I can't be precious about my videos, my Shadow Olympics. I can't be precious. Being precious about my Shadow Olympics will steal my name. Shit, yes! Being precious about my shadow Olympics will steal my name. And what is my name? Sean, the grace of God, humility, Connery. And I just saw there's a license plate in front of me. It says literally SSB. That's my fucking initials. Are you kidding me? It says SSB. Oh my God. I wanted to sing, but here's what happened. Then I start. I'll do that at the end. So I say, wow, this was literally all about the fact that what's done is done. Nice things are being said about me, and I gotta step into my shadow Olympics. And I gotta fucking not be precious about it and post it. And here's the thing, Dominique. I say to the Dominique in the back of my car, I say, I met you. I had a conversation with you on Saturday. And she's like, what? I was like, this is in the beginning. And I was like, yeah, David Lynch's Lost Highway. But nevertheless, I said, here's the thing, Dominique. I would not have known about the synchronicity if I didn't open my mouth and ask you. And that's a lesson. I need to open my fucking mouth. I need to fucking step into whatever the fuck I'm curious about. That's the reality. That's where I'll find the miracle synchronicities. She gets out of the car. She's all white. And she says, no, I just think the white makes my skin look better. I'm not afraid to wear white. I said, that's interesting because when I look at white, I'm afraid of getting it dirty. She puts her mask on. She has a rose mask on it. My mother's name is Rosenstein. And I go, oh my God, you're fucking all white. You're an angel. You're an angel. You're channeling my mother. You're channeling angels. And then I call Cheryl to tell her about the synchronicity. And for the first time, I don't even know since how long, the Kiki picks up her daughter, Kiki. And that's it. I just arrived at Cheryl's. Gotta trust the magic. It's okay to have second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th thoughts in reverse. That takes a lot of magic. But you gotta open your mouth to find it. Dominica, Nika, Nika, Dominica, Nika, Nika, Dominica, Nika, Nika, Dominica, Nika, Nika. That's it. That's the song. One word. And in Hebrew it means dom, to stand still. Inik. Dom. Inik. Genik. Unik. Dominik. Unik. Unik.